It's a very great gift to make a speech to this marvelous audience today. It's a good celebration for me. So I will speak a little bit about digital technologies, smart homes, and about my company, of course. SE Microelectronics is a global semiconductor leader. As the name in Chinese,意法半导体 says, we are a global company, but primarily half French and half Italian. It's definitely the European leader in this field. Last year, we reached $8 billion of revenues. We have around 45,000 people in the world, with 9,000 people working in R&D. So it's typically an engineering type of enterprise in 12 manufacturing sites. And of course, the company is listed in Paris, Milano, and New York. So where to find our products? Everywhere, okay? From the consumer entertaining products, like mobile phones or tablets, to living room type of situations, in automotive, in smart power products, and of course we do a lot of microcontrollers addressing very large spectrum of applications. So our revenues are primarily in industrial and power field, so energy management. Okay, that's 26% of our revenues, and 25% in automotive. Right? You may imagine Europe is very strong, especially Germany, in automotive, and that's the market we serve with big intensity. Then we have also areas of leadership in what we call MEMS, which are new technologies, and also in microcontrollers, digital convergence, and image sensors. Now, I will not talk about the industrial and power conversion and automotive, which have been and are today always big themes for green situations. Rather, I will talk about the digital products. So, and smart homes in particular. So today, when we look at the households, there is an increasing number of electronic products. Okay, so no more tube cathode TVs, no more dummy washing machines and refrigerators, no more incandescent lamps. Okay, so we are living a transformation in our living environment. Okay, so more and more we have intelligent or at least LED lighting systems. We may have or may not have solar panel. A lot of thermostats. We have definitely a lot of LED panels and smart appliances. Okay, electricity meters, gas meters, water meters, and vehicle grids start to appear. And all these people, all these things, all these elements at this moment are disconnected, are standalone products. What we see, okay, we see the evolution from the simple household into a smart home, which means the integration of technologies and availability of services through internal and external communication networks, of course for a better and more comfortable quality of living, but definitely also with the goal of reducing the energy consumption. Smart home services at the horizon are looking at, of course, home automation, energy management, home security, environmental monitors, anti-disasters, anti-theft, health and wellness, and this will be services in one way or another given by service providers through what is now very popular, the cloud computing systems, okay? They will reach the home through blocks called home gateways, right? And home gateways are bidirectional communication systems, which in turn, through the cloud computing, can reach the user, whether or not he's at home. For example, if you use these technologies and you are here and you forgot to switch off your air conditioning, you can do it from here, okay? So it's an idea of home gateways concept. Now, the first key element of these, let's say, new emerging macro systems is so-called home plug, which is an interoperable standard for multiple applications. Within this home plug, there is a subset called home plug GP Green Phi, which allows communications up to 10 megabit per second, addresses smart energy and smart grid applications, and of course has a goal of rationalizing the consumption of energy, therefore lowering the cost, lowering the power, lowering the CO2 emissions, and so on and so forth. Sorry. So, this is an example in the market in Taiwan, in particular with Tatong, okay, of gateway service powered by ST stream plug technology. We have, we have smart meter with built-in stream plug module for home connectivity, and we can enable through the gateway and the Wi-Fi router, we can enable IoT services. So our experience in this field goes back by 20 years. Okay, in the past 20 years, we have addressed, especially in Europe, especially in my country, Italy, we have addressed the narrow band communications with major utility companies over there. We have 80% of global market share in power line communication based smart meters, and more than 50 million units sold in multiple applications, from smart meters to home and building automation, to command and control, to energy management. So this is important because there is no smart grid without smart meters. It is obvious. There is no way to build up an unbelievable interconnection of grids without control, without electronic control. So that's where we are coming from. Now, looking ahead, the trends are, of course, very challenging. Here there is a story which everyone knows, the internet and video traffic is doubling every 18 months. In the specific field, it's called the Moore's Law. And a lot of these communications will be towards the home. Okay, so therefore we see the big transition on the electronic systems to smart home gateways, Internet of Things, as we said, and connected client devices or connected terminal devices. On the digital content, now we see also major change. Okay, we see multi-screen environment, multi-service or new services, and user experience revolution. Okay, so the way we relate to all these products will be different. So, what is the ecosystem for this big shift? On one side, we have the operating systems application frameworks. You may recognize the Android, the Linux, and others. So multi-screen, multi-applications. On the other side, on the user experience side, we have smart multimedia terminals. Also in this area, you can see the 4K or ultra high definition, or 2D, 3D, or Farrugia, or many other standards. On the home connectivity side, there will be higher bandwidth with lower power consumption, so an evolution of home plug, Wi-Fi standards, Zigbee, or NFC, and more to come. And then on the component side, we see many new products or combinations of products. We call them sensors and controllers for multifunctions and dimensions. I would like to show you this small product, which is a demo, which can be made smaller, can be made as small as possible. And that's a typical combination of 6 sensors, right, connected to the Wi-Fi. Therefore, if you, this has a temperature sensor, humidity sensor, pressure sensor, gyroscope, accelerator, compass. So you can place this on an air conditioning unit, for example, and control it from outside, connect it through your mobile phone. So this is one of the first steps into smart interconnectivity within the home, okay? So, what is my company doing, and what are the key elements? First of all, we have secure products or securized products, as is the leader in the world for smart or secure microcontrollers. So with experience going from SIM cards into banking systems, now into different applications. We have are the leaders for ARM Cortex microcontroller implementations. This may sound to you as a tongue twister, but it is one of the building block in terms of consumptions and speed and computation in modern applications, especially mobile applications. So performance, power, application convergence, application ecosystems, and we have our own display and image quality standards. We call them Farrugia. So more than 15 years of experience up to very large screens. And we are definitely in the 4K or other standards with our multimedia engines. Then we have new technologies. Actually, you can see the prototypes just on our bench outdoor called FD-SOI, which is a very advanced technology. I will spend a few seconds on the next slide. And then we have been always striving for system integration. Just to say that in this generation of chips we are bringing to the market, we integrate more than 1 billion transistors, almost as many as the China population, okay? So the transistor is the basic element of electronics. So the FD-SOI is now the state-of-the-art technology in nanometer processes, right? It's addressing cost-sensitive markets while addressing also power efficiency and performance. It's faster, it's cooler, it's made in France, in Grenoble, and that's simpler to use. And in particular, in this area, we have signed a strategic alliance with Samsung for usage of this technology in their new generation of smart home products and mobile products. So, conclusions. All the living elements are becoming smarter and more interconnected. The smart home is a complex environment where we find differentiated demands by users or services. multiple devices, and many standards. A lot of challenges there. A lot of key enablers like smart systems, public or private cloud services, and of course smart home gateways. In this area, we offer best-in-class technologies, highly integrated solutions, power consumption matching Energy Star requirements. And that's it for my presentation today. Thank you very much for your attention.